Well, hello there, YouTube viewers. I tell you what, that was actually really creepy. Nice one, great start. This is going to get me cancelled. Second video in onto YouTube, and I'm cancelled already for being a creep. Nice one. But anyway, here we are. Second video on this absolutely beauty of a rifle, which is, oh, this is my nice new setup, by the way. We've been promoted from the cold garage, and I'm in the office, and I thought I could use this nice little foam thing which came with the rifle as a nice sort of bench to use. So yeah, pretty good. Right, so I've had some positive feedback on my last video, so let's just go into more of the ins and outs, because I did actually run into an issue when I was upgrading this. Now, I did try to record upgrading this, but I'm still not used to this. I thought I clicked record and I didn't. And here we are, we move on with life, but sad times. So here's going to be a little bit of a rundown of what I've done, plus I am going to take it apart and show you what I've done and the issue that I've run into. I don't know if it's the same issue across all double eagle gas blowbacks, but this one specifically is the issue I've had, and it's only a specific issue with a specific product, which is the Titan nub from Jaeger Precision. Precision. I get there in the end. English, but could barely speak it. I did upgrade that in my TM. I had the Flamingo rubber and the Titan nub, and it worked great. I had no issues. The accuracy and the performance was bloody amazing. So I've gone for the same in this, but it doesn't seem to work as well, and I'll show you why. So if you haven't seen already, this is the brand new Mark 18 from Double Eagle. It is the MWS gas blowback. I have put this on since last. I'm currently waiting for my other optics and some of the rail attachments ready for my gameplay tomorrow. I can see a lot of people trying to struggle to buy these. Now, I bought mine from bespoke airsoft.co.uk, and I know that High Pressure Airsoft has a couple in stock. I don't know what the stock levels are now. I'm pretty sure you can get them from other places as well. I'm pretty sure if you just type in Double Eagle Mark 18 MWS, it should come up. But this is what you're going to get. It's absolutely beauty of a gun. Very solid build. Like I say, in terms of external quality, I can't go wrong with it. It's absolutely beauty. But let's get into what you've come here today. So essentially all I'm going to do is I'm not going to break it down on YouTube, because I know apparently sometimes YouTube don't like it, even though this is an airsoft gun and not a real one. But anyway, I don't want to be involved with any of that stuff. Again, back to the cancelled on my second video. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take away this bit, because all I've done to the nozzle is put an end pass in it. Don't know if you can see it, I've just put a Jaeger Precision end pass. That's all I've done to that. It's the stock return spring, stock everything, because I don't believe you need to upgrade them on the Double Eagles. It's only the TMs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rail off, which is simply just these Allen screws there, these ones underneath, and all the way around, and then the whole rail just pulls off. Oh, and obviously these things here. Then that rail pulls off. I could take the gas block off, and I can get to the caster nut. So I shall do that, and I'll resume back then. So for you, it's going to be a click. For me, it's probably going to be about 15 minutes. So no, doesn't seem to work. No, I'm pretty sure people on YouTube make this easy. Hang on, let me have a sip of coffee. Yeah, that's better. So here we are. As you can see, I've taken the rail off, and it was literally just these bolts here, and then unscrew the little gas rail, the mock gas rail, and then take that off, and then the whole lot slides off. Also, this barrel nut. Now, I know the TM Mark 18 is an absolute nightmare to get off, where you actually end up breaking it. This wasn't so bad. I mean, I tried to do it with, well, with one of these tools here, and it wasn't necessarily coming off. But then again, I don't have a vise or anything to strap it into, so it was literally just me trying to go like that. So I'm pretty sure if you're a little bit stronger than me and don't have noodle arms, you probably could break it free, but I just heated it up for a little bit, got it hot, and then it came loose for me. So nice and easy. So, like I said, I've already been in, and I definitely did not want these bolts from coming out, because these were very tight. So I don't know, I must have been eating my vegetables that day, I tell you. So if we slide all this off and put it over here, you got to make sure your hop is completely off. Let me just see if I can lock that back. I can lock that back. Yeah, you got to make sure your hop wheel is completely off, otherwise you can sort of damage your arm, and then it literally just pulls out. That was a lot easier to pull out. It was a lot harder to pull out the first time, but again, I've made some changes, as you can see. So I will leave that there. You can point over there. So as you can see, oh, I have got a BB in there, so I need to poke that out. Let's come over here. I've got my little stick here. Let's just pop that out. Should have done that beforehand, but again, we live and learn. Is that gone out? Yeah, that's gone out. Right, so to upgrade the hop on here, there's loads of videos on it, so I'm not going to go into it, but you pull out the little barrel here, and this is what you get, right? So as you out the barrel, as you can see, this inner barrel on these Neveskis come very short. Now this isn't actually the one that came in this Mark 18. This is the barrel that came out of the Neveski N4 when I had it, because I upgraded the barrel on that. This is the barrel that actually came inside the Mark 18, which, as you can see, is slightly, ever so slightly smaller, right? To be fair, this is the reason I've got my Glock here. It's literally, I mean, let's pull that back. So your hop's starting about there, your hop rubber, sorry, so let's set it there. It's literally, you know, pistol sized in an AR. And I don't know if that's the same all around the world, but here in the UK, that is to bring down the power output, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at that. And for some reason, it is smaller than the Neveski one last year. I don't know why, again, probably power, but I instantly gave away with that. And although this is only like that much longer, I thought it's the only gas blowback barrel I've got, so I might as well just bang it in. Obviously my intention is to obviously get a full-sized barrel to go all the way to here. I think it's like 250mm. I haven't got my tape with me, but I haven't got one yet. So anyway, cut long story short, you can clearly see that the paint has come off here a little bit, and it's actually come off in there as well. Only a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. And that is because, if I come over here, it's a little bit greasy, I want to save this nice bit of foam because it's lovely. If I take off the hop unit, this is, yeah, let's just get a nice little flathead out. Ow. Come on, you little, come on. I'm pretty sure I had something smaller than that. Let me try with that. To be fair, I think I just pull it. Yeah, let's just pull it. Let's just do that. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? A little bit of gentle persuasion. Never hurts anyone. Unless you snap it, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. So, come on, get away. Right, so this is the hop unit. And as you can see, it's the stock arm and everything else is stock, right? Apart from the rubber and the little Titan nub, okay? Now again, I had this on my TM MWS and it was amazing. This combination is amazing, right? I know you can get this rubber and a new hop arm, but I just like, again, with the hop arm, you're sort of still going at an angle where on the Titan nub, because it locks into these sort of crevices here, it stays central. So when you put the hop down, it stays central on top of the BB instead of a little bit angled, right? Probably doesn't make a difference, but I've gone down that route. So obviously everything fits fine, the rubber fits fine, all hunky-dory. So the issue I ran into, firstly, was the Titan nub itself. So these little locator pin nectar bits on the side, they roll in, well, in here, up and down like that. I don't know if you can see that. But before, when I first got it, it didn't do that. These lugs were very tight in here to the point where you put hop on and then it wouldn't go back up. So what I had to do on the Titan nub is get a little bit of sandpaper, and I just sanded these lugs down ever so slightly, just so they go up and down in this hop unit freely, just like that. There we go. Thought issue solved. Happy days. But then it turned out the issue was a bit more than that. So if I put this back together, make sure we're all good and going, because I'm playing tomorrow and I don't want to have to redo this again. So if we put that in there, again, look, fits absolutely lovely, snug. Put the hop arm on. Cool. Happy days, right? And then let's go back on here. Look at that. It's almost like I've done this before, isn't it? And now we've got the fun old game of trying to get this O-ring back on. It's a good job I haven't cut my nails today, to be fair. Come on. I got you. Right. This is where I'm going to get this flathead screwdriver and stab myself with it. Right, I think I got it here. Yeah, I got it. Bit finicky, but I guess it does the job, right? So that crisis averted. It goes down, it comes up. Okay. Well, obviously, it'll come up when there's pressure under there. Let's just put it up a bit. Okay. Right. So there's no hop applied on there, and you press down. Hop applied. Don't know if you can see that. Hop applied, right? Happy days, hunky dory. And then the issue came where I don't know why, but you put the hop back into the outer barrel, and as you'll see, it's very tight here and there. Now, obviously, it's probably a reason, but because of that, when you put the hop on, it didn't, let me specify, it didn't want to come back up, so it kind of got stuck. So the hop, let's see if it's the hop would get stuck there. Even if the arms come back up, that's it. You know, it would stay down there because this outer barrel was pushing this hop, and it wasn't allowing the Titan nub to go back up and down, up and down. Now again, this is on the Titan nub from Jaeger Precision. I don't know if it's the same on the hop arm. I highly doubt it, but from my experience, I haven't got the hop arm, so here's the Titan nub. Now, I have sandpapered some paint off this side, some paint off this side. As you can see, it's still wearing there, and I've done a bit of sand in there, and it's still a nice tight fit, but the hop actually works now and it doesn't stick. To be fair, it still sticks a little bit maybe, but it's a lot better than what it was. So bear that in mind if you are going to go for this setup. Obviously, I've not tried the arms. I'm pretty sure there's loads of people out there that say, yeah, the arms are very good. Again, I've got the Titan nub and this flamingo rubber, can't go wrong with it. Just bear in mind that this is an issue you might face into. I don't know, again, if it's the same on all double eagles, whether it's the Noveski or the other like ghetto blasters and stuff like that, but from this Mark 18 variant, this is an issue. But obviously it's fixed with a little bit of DIY. Again, I've not test shot it. There's only so much length of a garden I've got. But it shoots fine. It shoots fine. At the minute, it looks like it's overhopping, but again, until I test it out in the field tomorrow, I do not know. So that is the issue I've run into. Other than that, my plans are to obviously upgrade that, the inner barrel. The hop's completely fine, and with the nozzle return spring and stuff like that, I've actually got 2 upgraded ones here, but I'm not going to replace them until this one's gone, because again, I feel like that one's an upgraded one on top of the TM one anyway. So I'm going to put this back together. Not with the pistol gas blowback, which is just, I could probably throw the BBs with better accuracy that this will give. Obviously not, it's a joke, but here we go. So I'm going to put this back together, and then we have the AirTac HPA adapter to go through as well. And we are back. See, where else can you see this sort of sorcery where an airsoft rifle can just disassemble itself and reassemble itself in a matter of seconds, hey? This is why I've always got to return, lads and lasses. Anyway, let's get to the other part of this video, which is the AirTac HPA adapter for the MWS/Double Eagle. So I actually had this before last year sometime when I had my Noveski N4. Now, it didn't work very well for me. It is loaded up, obviously, because it doesn't get spring loaded until you put your mag in. I did actually receive this with BBs already in it. I don't know what they were, but I just replaced it with my 3.2s because that's what I predominantly use, right? So anyway, cut long story short, this is an AirTac MWS HPA adapter, and it's the M4 into the M4 mags. You can get different styles into the MP5 mags, blah, 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 blah. You can pretty much get a HPA adapter for any gas blowback rifle. AirTac, I definitely recommend. I've had a couple of issues with them, and they've just sent me a new one or rectified it or refunded me pretty much straight away. Anyway, I had a Noveski N4 last year. I got one of these AirTac adapters, tried to use it, and it just wouldn't shoot. For some bizarre reason, it kept jamming, it kept double feeding, it kept blowing out air, it just wasn't working. Now, that Noveski was actually fully stock. I didn't actually do anything to it, and I was getting all those issues. So I ended up just selling the lot, and then obviously getting a TM, and I still actually sold this, to be fair, with my HPA tank, and I ran TM mags with a TM for a little bit. And then, of course, like I mentioned in the last video, ADHD happens, and I get bored, and I sell it, and I get something else. Then I get bored, and I sell it, and I get the same thing what I've had before. I never learn. It's a vicious cycle of spending money, but it's the excitement of getting new stuff and selling new stuff, isn't it? But anyway, so I don't know whether it was up to the adapter or the rifle or what, but I've noticed when I ordered this off AirTac, which was only last week, so it's a new one, it says it's a high flow valve in here now, and that it's been, it works now. It's been improved for Double Eagle clones, so MWS clones, and I have to say, it is a lot better. I had a little test shoot the other day with it. I didn't record, I just got a bit excited. I just wanted to plug it in to just see if it worked, because obviously my last experience, it just didn't work. So I wanted to see if it worked before I made a video on it, or before I used it, so I could send it back and, well, get plan B for this weekend. I haven't got any more air left to show you, unfortunately, but my gameplay will be coming out tomorrow. So today's Saturday, I'll be playing Sunday, making a video. I'm going to try and edit it and release it Sunday evening. If not, it's going to be Monday evening, because I want to try and make this gameplay a bit different. So it won't just be your standard, it'll be a mixture, it'll be your standard gameplay, but it won't be like, for example, a bit boring. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in like 2007, 2008, 2010, Call of Duty montages were the best thing, you know, sniping montages, music, effects, all that sort of stuff. And I kind of want to implement that. I kind of want to implement that into my gameplay videos. So I'll do a little bit of, you know, your standard gameplay and then mix it into like a bit of a montage gameplay, and just make something a little bit different, because I feel like I've not seen much of that on YouTube. To be fair, I don't think I've even seen any of that in Airsoft, to be quite honest with you. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it all depends on how long it's gonna take me to edit. So that all depends on when the video is going to come out. But it's either going to be Sunday, so tomorrow, or Monday. So look out for that. If you're intrigued to see how it gets along, then stick around, subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm pretty sure it'll be fun. I'm pretty sure it'll be something different. You might enjoy it, you might not. You might like it, you might not. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you do like it, like it. But anyway, back to the adapter. I can instantly say this new updated adapter, and in this specific Mark 18 new released by Double Eagle Daniel Defense MWS, it works like a dream. And I know my Davesky, my last one, I think it was about 100 psi, 110 psi, and the bolt the bolt felt sluggish, and my FPS, like I said, when I could get it to shoot, it was just awful. This one, you plug it in and you hear that click, and that is solid. Like, you've got the tiniest bit of wobble, but there's no forward, backwards wobble. There's a little bit of sideways wobble, but nothing crazy. And that's a lot more streamlined, to be fair. That is solid. It's solid, right? It fits a lot better than the Davesky N4, because that wobble was ridiculous. There was so much gap in this magwell, where they seem to have improved it a lot on here. And this is just a random mag which I used the other day. I normally use my EPM1 mags, the short ones, just so, like, yeah, it comes out sort of the same sort of distance, because they're about that big. Where this one, you plug it in, and unless you want some sort of Mark 18 AK-47, AK-74U submachine gun shit, then I would probably get the smaller mags. But I mean, whatever floats your boat. You could probably use like a Type 99 sideways like that if you want, or what it's like that, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, don't put any hop on, otherwise it's going to go to the floor, but I wouldn't use that. But yeah, again, on my last adapter, the mags, if I take it back out of the actual gun, the mags would fit in the adapter very loose. Again, there's a little bit of forward and backwards movement and a little bit of side, but there's nothing significant. It wasn't as bad as the last adapter. But to counteract this as well, what you also get, so bear in mind, this is just some random PMag. I've not actually tried it in my EPM ones yet. Again, my gameplay will be on the EPM ones tomorrow, so I'll give you a thoughts on that and see how it shoots tomorrow as well. This is just sort of a bit of an overview. So if we release that, oh, okay, cheers for that, fella. The actual adapter comes with some spare feed lips, which are, it's like a plastic, yeah, they're like a plastic. Some spare feed lips, and also comes with some shims, these little shims here, and that is to go in the back of this mag bit here. I'm guessing it's just to tighten it up. So I'm pretty sure if I put one of them in, well, change that over and put that in, it will be completely solid. But again, I've got no issues with it anyway. But if you've got mags and it's pretty loose, add the shims. These are the things, actually I have no idea, I'm guessing it's those things. So yeah, it's I'm guessing they wear out over time with the mag lock cashing onto it. So they're giving you some spare ones of them as well. And other than that, they don't give you a spare gas router. But to be honest, they last a while anyway, let's be honest. As long as you keep it all lubed up. That's the only thing with HPA, is you've always got to try and keep everything lubed, because obviously air dries things out. So if you're going to run HPA adapter, which this improved one is so much better, and they send you a lot more stuff to make sure things work, whereas compared to last year they didn't. You've always got to make sure that you're lubing your bolt and your nozzle, just because I silicone oil the nozzle, which is what obviously you're supposed to do, and obviously air over time will just dry that out and it will stop it from retracting. So I'd say every couple of game days just re-lube your nozzle if you're constantly using it on HPA. If you're using it on gas mags, you don't need to worry at all, because that has some sort of lubricant in the green gas. But if you're running HPA, make sure you always lube it up. And well, like any gas blowback, always give it a clean every so often anyway, and keep it running tip top. So there's that video all out of the way. So we've covered the hop issue unit thing. Yeah, we've covered the HPA adapter, which again, if you want to run HPA, they've now improved it for the double eagles. It fits perfectly. Again, I don't have a TM to fit that in, but I'm pretty sure it would fit the exact same. The problem with the Noveski N4 is no longer an issue with this current Mark 18. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for all the new releases of Double Eagle, because they're constantly improving. They're very good, actually. So if you like the video, happy days. If you don't, sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell me what I can do better next time. But tomorrow, you're going to get some nice HPA gameplay. Hopefully all my sights and stuff will be coming tomorrow, because again, it doesn't have iron sights. Never came with iron sights. So that'll be fun, just looking down the rail like that. I was going to go CQB as well, but unfortunately the CQB field that I was going to go to cancelled the day because of the lack of bookings. So I'm going to go to my new local. I say my new local. Go to my local, which is Killzone Airsoft in Nottingham. It's a great place to go. It's a woodland, but they're constantly changing. They've got like villages, they've got churches, they've got loads of different bunkers and stuff like that, caravans, all sorts of stuff, and they're always building new stuff and improving. It's a great day out, great lads. So that's where we'll go tomorrow. So look out for that gameplay video tomorrow. Again, like I said, I'm going to try and make it a little bit different, with a bit more of a montagey mix with a normal gameplay. And if you like the sound of that, subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. So I shall see you on the next one.